Hey, what's going on, internet? I don't know. I just felt like it's time for another drive time vlog, so to speak. Sadly, it is no longer April, so I can't say it's Veda or Vifa or anything like that. It's officially May, and maybe that's part of the reason I decided it was time to vlog. May is an increasingly complicated month for me. First of all, I have a series of holidays and events, life events, that challenge me financially during May. I got Mother's Day, I have my son's birthday, I have my wedding anniversary, and not to mention Memorial Day, which, is not really an official holiday, like, per se, like, where you give gifts or anything, but, you tend to spend money on Memorial Day or Memorial Day weekend or whatever. So, that is only slightly cushioned by my birthday, which is at the end of the month. And then that's a whole other thing now, because, so May just kind of represents to me this sort of, I guess, period of introspection for me. I think it's basically what happened to people, like, during Christmas. Like, during Christmas and the holidays, like, you kind of put your whole life under a microscope, and you kind of go, what have I done this year? Where's my life at? I tend to do that less during the holidays, because I just kind of spend most of my time just wanting to get through the holidays and get the holidays over with, and find some sort of joy eventually by New Year's Day. But May is a totally different animal for me, because I go into it at the beginning of the month realizing that by the end of the month, I'm going to be a year older. And that's where, like, I have a tendency to set goals for my life and my career and things that I want to do. And May is definitely a point of self-evaluation where I kind of go, all right, where am I this year, and how good did I do with those goals that I've set? And, at the end of 2012, I kind of made it, my goals were fairly lofty. Basically, suck less and don't be an asshole were the only really two goals that I set. But I know in the back of my head, there was, like, something in my mind going, all right, we need to kind of get back on track with some things that have fallen to the wayside in our life. In my life, that being, like, it's always my music career and, like, how much I'm creating and all that. And, and I think subconsciously I told myself that, all right, this is the year we kind of get back on track. We start working on the EP again. We start making music again. And lo and behold, 4 months have kind of flown by. And I have a tendency to sort of take a break at the beginning of the year. Because when it comes to gigging, going out and playing shows at the beginning of the year, it's kind of a mixed bag, especially where I'm at in the South Bay, because, fewer people are actually just going out because it's colder and it's rainy and the weather's inclement. I've learned from the past of basically trying to kill myself from January to March or April doing shows in the South Bay, because anything could happen, and more often than not, fewer people are going to come out just because it's, inclement weather. So I've, accustomed myself to, laying low during those months. But now we're out of April, and I'm coming into May realizing that the band's still on break. I'm not doing any serious recording right now. I'm processing and I'm thinking about songwriting and producing a lot, but I'm not doing it. And, and I'm not sticking to my goals. And this is going to be, when I come to that revelation, then it starts snowballing in my head. And I realize that by the end of the month, I could really turn into a very not pleasant fellow knowing that is happening. Because I'm just going to let it stew, and I'm, rather than vent. And so this is where I'm going to need to vent. And I realized yesterday, it was May 1st, and I went, okay, something's going to have to change. Like, I need to start doing the little things in order to become actively creative again and start turning out, more musical content and these kind of things. So, so the first goal, let's just get it out there. Let's just start. Here's my goals for May. On the road to basically getting back to becoming an actively creative person. What's this guy doing? Turn signal, maybe? Yeah, there you go. I'm going to start journaling again. My writing is slacked off quite a bit. I just want to get back in the stage of doing morning pages. And for technical purposes today, this is my morning page. It's a way for me to log how I'm feeling and what's going on in my life. I don't want to make May a vlog every day a month, and I shouldn't, because what I really need to be doing is writing it. It'll get me back into using those muscles, and will probably help me get through some of this. Do I say it? Writer's block. And I'm a person who doesn't believe in writer's block. But I find that the only real explanation I have to what I'm going through right now, why I'm not finishing the EPs and all these songs that I've got, is that in some way I'm blocked. And it's not that I don't have the ideas and the ideas aren't coming. It's that I think there's the voice in the back of my head saying that every idea that I'm coming up with is not worthy. And that's a symptom of a much larger thing that's going on in my life that I need to deal with and confront. And that's why I need to start blogging and journaling and that kind of stuff. And that's probably why I had to get this off my chest today. It's because there's this little tiny demon inside of my head right now that is starting to grab and control things, and I need to nip it in the bud. And this is why I choose to vlog it at this point in time, because I've been wanting my vlogs to deal with the nature of artistic creativity and how we as artists deal with successes and failures and creations and doing all this stuff. So this is what happens in my mind, and I'm hoping that maybe there's some people out there that feel the same thing. What do you do when you're blocked? And I hate even calling it that, because I'm not blocked as much as I'm blocking myself. So here's the goal for May. Write, journal more. Set goals for this EP. It's only 5 frickin' songs. I need to have it done by the end of the year. This is the thing that's been going on in my head since January. Finish the next EP before the end of the year. Find a way to get that balance that I need between my family home life, raising my child, being a husband, and, you know, actively pursuing my music again. And not kill myself trying to do that and my 9 to 5. Or my 9 to 5:30 as it is. Or my 8 to 7 if I include my commute. You know, and then eventually, and this isn't going to happen this year, but once I've done that, find a way to finish my comic. Because that is definitely switched to the back burner at this point in my life. So, I feel better that I've gotten all that off my chest, so this vlog has served its purpose, at least to me. I'm hoping that it's somewhat useful to anybody out there that's watching what I'm doing, and following my progress as an artist and a person and a father and all that stuff. You know, I think that's the main reason that I do these. You know, it's not just to rant, it's not just to, you know, just to expound my knowledge such as it is. I think more to the point, sometimes I need to kind of process stuff, and documenting it is probably the best way to do it, since I don't, A, go to therapy, B, share this crap with my family, you know, and D, don't really have that many colleagues around here that I can talk to about it. So here it is. Alright, that's the end of this vlog. You know, we made good progress. I think I set some good goals. Now it's time to put them into action, and I will, you know, probably journal that action and progress and maybe vlog it some other time during the month. But there are some great things to look forward to this month. Hey, it's Mother's Day. It's my kid's birthday. Memorial Day is coming, and I turn a year older, which, you know, is a mixed bag, but at least I'm still on this planet. So, happy May, people. I'll talk to you later.